Hi everyone! Today I'm doing a bookish video that I never thought I would film, but here we are. So today I'm going to do a bookshelf tour. Now, I was never going to do one of these because when I lived at my mum's, I had two big bookshelves and a half size like short one. And my room was small and like where everything was, it was just impossible to get into. The books were like double and triple stacked. It was chaos. There's just no way I could have done one. However, as I said in my last video, I've now moved in with my gran. I have a bigger room and I have one fucking door. I swear, is this going to be the thing? Like, forget seagulls. It's the door, knocking. I have one singular bookcase here at my gran's. Might possibly get a half size one here. We'll see. For now, all my books that I have here fit on this shelf, but I am slowly bringing all my babies here. I need to catch my breath. So when I first came to my gran's, it was a temporary thing. So I only had a handful of books. And then instead of bringing the books from my mum's house, because you know, lockdown, weren't like allowed to visit, I bought more books. And then I stopped making BookTube videos. So in the last 2 months, for sure, I've accumulated more books than you have seen me haul. So I thought, rather than doing a haul and having to like check what I've shown you, I can just do a bookshelf tour. You can see the books that I actually have here, as well as the new books that I've got. As for the books at my mum's house, I'm being really brave and I'm doing a thing where every like week or so, she'll bring me 5 books. And if I'm disappointed, if I look at the book and I'm like, oh, I wish you had brought that. Because when I like go and see my books at my mum's, there's always that few that I'm like, oh, I want to read that, like, oh, I want this. So if my mum brings random books and I'm like, oh, I'm not bothered, then I'm gonna unhaul them. So we'll see how long that lasts. So far I've found 1 book. I mean, she's only brought me 5. And so far there's only 1 that I want to unhaul, but you know. So we're just kind of gonna get into it. It's not gonna be fancy. It's not gonna be like coolly edited. I don't even think I'm gonna pull all the books out. I'm literally just gonna be like, this is this shelf. Here is this and this and this. Because I don't have the energy, as you can see, literally running up and down the stairs. I'm out of breath, unfit, chronic illness life. Gotta move, you guys, now, don't I? So apparently this is as high as my tripod will go, and even then it's not steady, as you can see by it falling. But I thought I would show you the very top of my bookshelf first, which has a handful of plushies, including an Earth plush. He is currently wearing, I don't think I can reach. Oh, maybe I can. He's wearing a steampunk hat because, you know, why not? He's a little Earth. I have a Pascal, I have a Jellycat Fox, I have a Gus from Cinderella, a dragon, and this is a memory bear from my granddad who passed in January. It has his ash inside of it and it's made with pajamas that were his, obviously. So that's just a few stuffed animals I have. The rest are on my bed. I'm waiting to get shelves to put them up. First, I have a candle from Meraki Candles. I believe this company has closed down. I got this on Depop, but it's Carousel of Roses, which is not a scent that I would normally pick, but it's based on Caraval and I love Caraval, and I can't really burn I mean, it's soy, so I probably can burn it with the rats, but like I just wanted it for decoration, so that sits there. So the first book on my bookshelf here, I said I wasn't gonna like pull the books out, but here we are. Nope, you know what, no we're not. Okay, yes we are. Oh, I'm just gonna move this candle because it's in the way. The first book on my shelf is The Watchmaker of Filigree Street by Natasha Pulley. This is one of these books that I just saw it and thought it looked nice, so I bought it, so I have it. But I have heard very good things about it from a fellow artist and book lover on Instagram, so I made sure to bring it down and hopefully I'll read it soon. Then we have Caraval, which is a book that I love. I had been planning to reread this in like March. I was gonna buddy read it. I think I was gonna buddy read it with Zach, but that's not happened yet, but I have it. This is annoying. Next, I have 2 Amanda Foodie books, Daughter of the Burning City and Ace of Shades, neither of which I've read yet. I need to get on that. Next I have Anna K by Jenny Lee. This is a Strand edition which is signed. I got this in my Strand book hookup box. I actually have a second copy because they sent me the box twice by mistake. So moving on, we have The Grace Year by Kim Leggett or Leggett, I don't know. This was gifted to me by the wonderful Molly, who loves this book, and I totally understand why. I was in a bit of a reading slump when I picked this up and it took me forever to get through it. But despite that, I still absolutely loved it, and definitely one of these books that's going to keep its place on my shelf, because I'm being very specific and picky now, where books that I read, if I don't love them, they're going. So this made the cut. Here is The Mercies by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. This is the limited edition independent bookstore version, and it's signed. I went to a writing workshop with Kieran just before lockdown, so it's personalised to me, and I really want to get into this soon, but it's adult fiction and it scares me. Hi, I'm now in front of you because I can't deal. Oh wait, everything's squint. I'm sorry, I fucked it. That'll do. Where were we? Oh shit. Oh my god. Props to these people who do these really amazing bookshelf tours, like 100 books, because it's so not worth the effort. Next up is The Girl and the Goddess by Nikita Gill. I read Wild Embers by Nikita Gill, which is a poetry collection, and I was obsessed. So this, I believe, has a bookmark that fell out. I believe this is a novel in verse, and it's stunning, so I needed it. Here's a little foxy that my auntie got me, I think for Christmas one year, and I love him. I love my foxes, so you should go there, sir. Moving on, we have A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. Read this, loved it, need to get the rest of the series. Then we have Deadly Little Voices and Deadly Little Games by Laurie Faria Stollarts. I do have books 1 and 2, we'll get to those later, but I saw these in a charity shop. This is book 3 and 4, I believe, so I was like, fuck it, let's just buy it, you know, because it's totally my thing to finish series. Next is Cinderella is Dead by Callan Bayron. Now this, oh, I've got the wrong one on my shelf. So I bought this because I wanted it, and then it came in my Strand book hookup box, so I need to find the one that's actually got the signed book plate because I want to keep that one. Next is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I got this at BookCon last year and I still haven't read it, but as you can see, it is signed by Elizabeth because I had a signing for her. She was lovely. This book is stunning. Up next is Anger is a Gift by Mark Oshiro. I love this cover. I think Molly sent me this as well. Molly gifted me so much over lockdown, like absolute angel. If you don't subscribe to Molly, you should. She is quality content. Gloomtown by Ronald L. Smith. I am so excited about this. This is a middle grade about like a spooky hotel, and I just look at the art. I can't wait to read it. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. This is perfect timing, spooky season. Oh my gosh, sorry, I keep moving the tripod. Listen, I don't have much space. I have The Prom by Sondra Mitchell, which with Bob Martin, Chad Bigulin and Matthew Sklar. I'm still fucking pissed that I didn't get the Broadway ticket at BookCon last year. Like, Penguin literally fucking took people to Broadway. Like, hello. I went to drama school. Why did nobody think, let's go get Emmanovella involved? Oh, hello. I also have Tracy Chee's We Are Not Free, which was a Strand book. I was trying to remember, I was like, have I had 3 Strand boxes? But I have. This is another one I've heard a lot about, and I really want to read this, so I'm excited to have that. Something fell off the bookshelf. Oh, my Starless Sea pin fell off the shelf. This is my most like treasured item. I was gifted this from Robbie from And His Nose Stuck in a Book. He did a launch event for Starless Sea, and he gifted me this because he knows how much I love this book so much. We'll get to that. I'm actually going to put that, we'll look at that again in a minute. Next is another BookCon book, Girl Gone Viral by Arvin Amadi. I also met Arvin at BookCon, and he was the sweetest human. I love him, and I'm so mad I haven't read this yet. Definitely high on my list. Another one I'm like, how have I not read, is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. Speaking of, where the fuck is Truly Devious? I thought I read that here, but it must be at mum's. Fucking loved this book, well the first book, and I need this one, and I have this one, I need to read it, and I need the third one, which I think is the final one. Oh my god, maybe I'll finish a series. I have Sarah Crossan's Here is the Beehive. I've loved all of Sarah Crossan's books that I've read so far. I believe this is adult fiction, but obviously it's in verse because that's what she does best. Got a signed book plate. Thriving. Then we have The Monsters of Rook Haven by Padraig Kenny. This is, I believe, middle grade, signed limited edition for independent bookstores, and you know me, like, it has this little bird stamped on it. The bird also features on the naked hardback, and I can't resist a signed exclusive edition when it's for indie bookstores, especially my favourite Porty Books. Shout out to them, they're my faves. So no idea what this is about, but sometimes the monsters take us, sometimes we become the monsters. Sounds brilliant. Then we move on to Emma going to second-hand bookstores and just buying stupid shit. So I picked up Anne Bishop's Lake Silence. I got this alongside another hardback that I think's at my mum's because it was 2 hardbacks for £1, so like, duh. So this seems like a generic thriller. I don't know, maybe I'll read it, maybe I'll unhaul it. We have Camouflage, The Hidden Lives of Autistic Women by Dr. Sarah Bargila and art by Sophie Standing. I read a e-arc of this earlier in the year, actually it might have been last year, it was, because I'm sure it was before I was diagnosed, and it just made so much sense to me. It really opened my eyes to what autism is like in women. It made me feel more confident in pursuing a diagnosis, and I'm just so glad to have this. It's like, it's just stunning. So big thank you to Ashley. Ashley sent me this for my birthday, and I love it. And finally, on my top shelf we have 2 graphic novels, The Best We Could Do by Thibui and This One Summer by Gillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki. I don't know why I haven't read these yet, because they're graphic novels. Oh my god, my battery's dying, fuck my life. I don't know why I haven't read these yet, because like, come on, it's graphic novels. Hi. Moving on to my second shelf. We're probably gonna lose battery and I'm so annoyed. This camera, I just need to buy a new battery at this point. So the first thing on this shelf is a Starless Seed tote bag that I didn't even know existed. I went into Porty Books, shout out again, on my birthday, bought some books, they asked if I needed a bag, and they produced this tote bag for free. Free! So I was buzzing, best birthday gift ever, and it has pride of place on my bookshelf. Oh, we can move my candle back up. Then I have this Pretty Woman the Musical cup from Broadway, which holds a shitload of bookmarks because what else am I going to do with it? So this shelf, I should point out, my shelves don't really have any organisation. It's just what fits where at the minute. This is my too big to fit on the other shelves shelf alongside favourites. So first I have Fence Volume 1, which is a graphic novel that Keris loves, so she sent me this for my birthday. I definitely need to pick it up soon. I can see me reading all these graphic novels at the end of the year because I am 20 books behind schedule. So love that for me. Next is Long Division by Hiesi Lemon. This is like a book within a book. So I don't really know anything about it other than there's a character that finds a book and then the book's in the book, and I don't know, but it sounded interesting, so I got it. That's kind of the gist of these things. Next I have Into the Spotlight by Carrie Hope Fletcher, which is a proof copy of Carrie Hope Fletcher's retelling of Ballet Shoes. I haven't picked this up yet, but I'm very excited. I loved Carrie's first novel. Haven't read the rest of her works because I'm scared I won't love them as much. I did read the novella that went along with On the Other Side, but I love a bit middle grade, so. Next is Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. Read this, loved this, just gifted a copy to Keris for her birthday and I want to reread it, so I literally had my mum bring it to the house today. So this is a new, probably the newest addition to my shelf. So I've charged my battery for a bit and apparently it's on 2 bars. If it doesn't last to film the rest of this video, we're scrapping it and we'll do it another day because I can't be fucked. So where the fuck were we? Next is Out to Get You by Josh Allen and Sarah J. Coleman. This is a short story collection, kind of middle grade. I got this sent to me by the illustrator because I got a tattoo of one of her pieces, but we'll get to that in a minute. So a big shout out to Sarah for sending me that. Also, this book glows in the dark. I'm going to try and show you. Did it work? Oh shit, the lights are falling. Oh, go in, we don't have time for this. I have The Good Doctor by Juno Dawson, which is a Doctor Who book featuring my favourite, Jodie Whittaker. Jean from Bookish Thoughts and I and a couple others have been saying we're gonna buddy read this forever. Still haven't. I have Stim, an autistic anthology edited by Lizzie Huxley Jones. This was like a Kickstarter type book, so I gave them money to get it printed. So my name is somewhere in the back of this. Right there. I don't care if that's focus. I don't have time for focus. I have People Like Us by Dana Mealy. The Merciless 1 and 2 by Danielle Vega. Bloodwater Paint by Joy McCulloch, which I bought at the airport on my way home from BookCon last year, so haven't read that. Then I have Queens of Geek by Jen Wild. This was gifted to me by Molly, again, for my birthday. I believe this has an autistic main character and we love that rep. Then we have Legendary, which I also bought at the airport. Haven't read yet because I want to reread Caraval, but as we have established, I haven't done that. I have Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. Another Molly gifted book, Dress Codes for Small Towns. I have The Adventurers and the Cursed Castle by Gemma Hatt. This was gifted to me by Zoe for my birthday. It's a middle grade and I cannot wait to read it. Then we have Daphne and Velma, The Vanishing Girl, an original novel by Josephine Ruby, which is obviously like Scooby-Doo inspired. Fucking love Scooby-Doo. I thought this was a graphic novel and it's not. And like, I can't say I'm disappointed. Like, I'm actually quite excited. Then I have Jacoby by William Ritter, which I haven't read. Then we move on to favourites. An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Fucking love it. As well as A Beautifully Foolish Endeavour, which is the sequel. And then I have Starfish by Kemi Dawn Bowman, Summerbird Blue by Kemi Dawn Bowman, 2 paperbacks of Harley in the Sky, and a hardback. I need to get my bound manuscript from home, but this is like my favourite book on the planet. There's the circus tent that is upside down tattooed because I can't show you it the right way up, but love that for me. And then we have The Infinity Courts, which is a bound manuscript by Kemi Dawn Bowman. This comes out in March. Pre-order it. It's amazing. It's like a sci-fi series. I never read sci-fi, I never read series, and here I am fucking desperate for book 2. So, okay, moving down. Moving on down. How do I move this thing? God, this is going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all. Next, we have my entire Wicked collection. Well, we have my entire Wicked collection. The Wicked Years series. The sequels are at my mum's. The rest of my Gregory Maguire is at my mum's. But I have, what, 7 copies of Wicked? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I did that tag earlier and I really wanted to pick up Son of a Witch for something. And I do actually have a copy, although thinking about it, Son of a Witch wouldn't work, so it doesn't matter. So I have Wicked, 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 The Grimoire, a Lego Witch that I pretend is Elphaba, and probably my joint prized possession with my pin is this pumpkin, which is made with fabric from Wicked, like original fabric from Wicked, and this is the Wizard's fabric, so love that for me. I really need to stop saying that. Then I have this edition of Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This is the new translation by Julie Rose, which was made to be more modern, so a lot of translations just kind of literally translate and they're really, really fucking hard to read. The edition that I read was really good, and it tried to kind of emulate Hugo as best as possible, and I do want to reread Les Mis, so when I saw that, I mean, I'm collecting editions anyway because I love it. Sorry, I'm just taking a sticker off as I work, wow, as I talk. So I thought, you know, instead of rereading the same translation, I could just give this one a bash and see if, you know, if it's easier or if I like it as much. It's just as fucking chunky. Next, we have 3 copies of The Starless Sea. We have, I believe this is the edition that I got from Waterstones, which has the red under the cover. This is the edition that Joe gave me, his Waterstones exclusive edition. And then I have just your basic edition. If anybody did not like The Starless Sea and they have the Waterstones editions, if you have like the teal blue, not this dark blue, but like the teal blue that's more like, I don't know, like kind of like this or like this sort of bluish color, please let me know, because I will take that off your hands, please. And if you have any other limited special editions, if anyone wants to buy me the £300 exclusive deluxe edition, that would also be amazing. So there's my pin now lives here. Sorry, I moved my shelf for, oh, my battery's gonna die again. Fucking, I'm so over it. Then we have The Grace Keepers, which is by Kirsty Logan. Fucking love this book. I need to reread it. I then also need to read The Gloaming. And I have read A Portable Shelter. And then we have another Inky Mole Sarah J. Coleman book, You Will Be Found, which is like the lyrics to You Will Be Found. I have 4 of these pages as art prints to put on my walls. I think it's stunning. I love it. Then we have The Fox and the Star. I have this tattooed on my body. Seems to be a theme. This is like a kid's picture book, but I love it. I love Coralie Bickford Smith. I also have the paperback, as well as her 2 other picture books that are out in hardback. And I can't be bothered pulling this out. This is the Hamilton Revolution. And then I have this gorgeous edition of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Listen, I'm now holding the camera. I know it's unprofessional, but don't give a fuck. Hello. We have 4 shelves to go. We're never gonna make it. I'm gonna end up moving to my phone just to get this done. So here we have a Jonas Brothers picture. I took this picture at Happiness Beginnings Tour and I fucking miss it. I love them. This shelf, what do we have? We have these books. Pause if you want to see them. We have these books. Pause if you want to see them. These books. Pause if you want to see them. And then French books, Twilight. I've still lost Life and Death. Where the fuck is it? I've actually lost a book. Maybe I got rid of it. Yeah, I'm done. I've had enough. Also forgot to point out that Theo made an appearance at the start because he's the true icon of this channel. In a way, I'm glad that this didn't work out. Oh, there's my setup. Do you not love it? Oh. Have to say, I'm not mad that this turned into ridiculousness, because it just proves I was right to never do a thingy before then. What's it called? A bookshelf tour. I'm gonna go. See ya. And there is my bookshelf tour. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know. Let me know if there's books in there that you didn't expect to see, or if there's books that you know that I have or that you thought I had that you can't believe aren't there. And let me know what ones I need to read really, really soon, because I feel like a reading kick is coming. Like, is that the opposite of a reading slump? I don't know, a reading surge? Who knows? But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, if you want to. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below. I already told you what to comment if you want, I don't know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!